Well, g'day everyone, how's it going? Coming at you from the studio today. And in this video, I want to tell you why I went with the Air 2S over the Mavic 3. So while I take you through my reasons for that, I'm just going to unbox this as well, show you what is in this kit here. And I've come from the Mavic 2 Pro, if you've seen any of my videos before. And I'm going to tell you why I ended up going with the Air 2S, which sort of fits with what I do as opposed to the Mavic 3. And I don't know if you've seen the Mavic 3 lately, some of the reviews coming out. I wish I probably had got the Mavic 3 before those reviews came out, because there's some firmware things with it and some things that I think need a little bit of updating. And you know, that will come. So I'm sure that it's going to become, you know, the industry standard, just like the Mavic 2 Pro was before it. But I think what I needed and what I sort of had planned was to sell my Mavic 2 Pro and get the Mavic 3. Then when I saw the price of it and some of the other comments and things, I just thought, you know what, I can probably just get away with another couple of seasons of shooting, do a lot of real estate shooting and shoot houses and stuff like that. But different to, you know, your standard walkthrough videos. It's more high end than that. And I do testimonial videos where I just want sort of complimentary footage to go with overlay, so that people are talking about their property or whatever, then I can show the footage from the drone. So I was using the Mavic 2 Pro for that. But one feature that was really missing was having the ability to shoot in 50 or 60 frames per second. And I like to do that because then when you slow it down, it's a really smooth shot, and so for parallaxing shots or the type of shots, I'll show you some of the shots that I do now on screen. Those kind of shots, you had to be really smooth and super slow with your movements. And then I would set up the drone in order to do those types of shots, but then it wouldn't be as zippy and as quick functioning for other things. So I wanted something where I could shoot in 50 or 60 frames a second, do those shots in normal speed, and then slow them down in post. So that's kind of why I was looking at the Mavic 3, and I was really sort of keen to get that drone. But when the price dropped, that it was going to be 4,200, I think, Aussie dollars for the Fly More combo, I just thought, nah, that's too much for what I need it for. And, you know, it'll take me twice as long to pay that kind of investment back. And I can get just as much goodness out of the Air 2S. And the fact that the DJI Mavic 3, the controller is the same as the Air 2S. It's a bigger drone than the Air 2S. And yeah, it's got some Cine features in the Cine line, but really in the normal version, without, you know, worrying too much about that second camera, it really isn't that much of a step up in my opinion. So I went ahead and got the DJI Air 2S, 10% discount on this. And I'm really stoked to open it up and see what's inside the box. So let's have a look, shall we? Oh, wow, cool. So it all comes like this, so already kind of in the box, and I guess it's already packed away, you know, neatly and everything like that. I kind of liked the Mavic 2 Pro box, you know, and carry from the Fly More kit, but this is really, really nice. And smell test passes the smell test. Smells really good. So that's kind of how it comes. It's got the accessories in the bottom here, and I assume you just pull them out like that. A little bit of paperwork there, quick start guide there. And accessories, I think, come in this box here. Let's have a look. Oh, that doesn't open. Kind of just opens on the end here. So, okay, it's got to slide out. I think it's got to slide out. Let me have a look. Here we go. Slide it out and have a look. Ooh. So this is kind of the accessories that it comes with. Cool. All right. Heaps of propeller blades. Oh, they're really small compared to the Mavic. They're quite small. So I know this is a smaller drone and the motors are kind of less powerful. I think these are what I'll be using. So as well as that, is this drone has only got a fixed aperture, 2.8, as opposed to the Mavic 2 had 2.8 to 11 aperture. But you know what? I used it 2.8 mostly to get enough light in. I always used NDs as well. So I'm used to using NDs depending on what light and, you know, where the sun is and things like that. So I'm kind of used to knowing what NDs to use. And if I could get these open, that'd be amazing. Okay, there we go. Just had to flip it up like that. There's the NDs. They also look pretty little, you know, as far as NDs go. They look pretty little. But yeah, I sort of felt like this was going to be enough for me in this initial step. And so, because you see what happened was, I kind of did a bit of a fail where I sold my Mavic 2 Pro and I sold it on eBay and got a pretty good price for it, like a couple of grand, sold it for a few thousand. And so then I was like, okay, that's going to be money towards, you know, the 3,000 for the Mavic 3. But then when it came out and it was 4,000 plus the controller, I think is a little bit of a letdown. Same controller as this. And I thought, you know, I would have thought it would come with a better controller or something with, you know, maybe there'd be a combo kit where you could get it with the smart controller, but then you're looking down the barrel of 4,000 for the drone and the Fly More kit plus another $1,500. That's $5,500. And compared to this, I just want to pick this up for $1,900, just less than $1,900 Australian. So I thought, nah, this is kind of going to get me what I need without going that, you know, too far with it. And I can spend money on other things like cameras or, you know, I can upgrade to other things. You know, I can get a monitor for this. I can, yeah, just do different things, and it's going to give me the footage that I want. It's going to be the quality that I need. Nothing more than 4K is what I need, you know. And so, yeah, in terms of that, so okay, it just really just comes just like that, like just in the box already. I'll get rid of this box now. The accessories, let's put these over here. So yeah, that's kind of what the thinking was. And should I have kept the Mavic 2 Pro? Well, I always was missing that 50 to 60 frames per second in, you know, 4K. I always wanted that as an additional feature. Sometimes I shot in 2.7, which was fine, but I always was just chasing that additional, you know, resolution when I was shooting in 50 frames per second in 2.7K. So yeah, and I think, I don't know, the Hasselblad color science, I wasn't that sold on it. I always had to tweak it more than I would need to usually tweak footage. So considering compared to my previous Mavic drone, I had the original Mavic and love that. I had to tweak the Hasselblad colors more. And just even in a standard profile, I just found I was always tweaking them to match up with Canon or to match with Red or to match with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. I just found that I was always constantly working on them, and nothing much. I had some LUTs that I would use to kind of convert it back to what I wanted, but it just was that extra little bit. So seeing this sensor on some videos, I think the sensor on this is, you know, similar sensor, but it hasn't got the Hasselblad color rendition or anything like that. So I find that that for me is better. So yeah, let's open this up and see. It's weird because it opens from the back here, but open this up, have a look, kind of pops open like that. So there's the drone. Oh, it just smells so good, so new. It's always nice to have a new drone. It's got these little foam bits on top of the actual propellers. It's the drone itself, and it's a little baby guy. Like, it's a, you know, small little guy, like pretty compact drone. Like, it's not big at all. It feels small, and the batteries, when I saw in the store, the batteries, they're like, compared to the Mavic 2 drone batteries, they are so small and compact. I wish I still had the Mavic 2 Pro so I could show you the difference between the two, but anyway, so there's the drone. You have the controller. Nice little packaging. I like the old Mavic controller, but I actually like the fact that you have on top with this controller, you put the iPhone, or, you know, you can mount a screen on top. I really like that better. And oh, well, okay. So this feels awesome to hold. This just feels really, really good to hold compared to the Mavic controller with the thingies, you know, the pull-out thingies. So this is, oh, I like this a lot better. already I like this heaps better. This is just so much more positive, and having the screen on top means, you know, when you're looking at it, yeah, you're not your hands aren't going to be over the top of the screen. You're not looking down like this. This is a game changer. Yeah, really happy with that. That's awesome. And now knowing this is OcuSync 3 as well compared to OcuSync 2, so a little bit more range, but I think just OcuSync 2 was always locked right on with the Mavic. I never lost signal. I lost signal with my original Mavic, but the Mavic 2 Pro, I never lost signal with that. So I'm not worried about losing signal at all. And yeah, not having a screen on here with other details, maybe that's going to be a little bit disconcerting if I was to lose connection. Like for what happened with the Mavic 2 Pro once is my phone updated for some reason, updated the app, so I lost connection, but then I hit the home button. But I could see on the actual screen on the Mavic controller that I was, you know, coming home, and I could see it was all good from the screen, the readout. I could see my battery and everything. But on this, if I lose connection or the app shuts down or the phone goes flat or something like that happens, then obviously you don't have as much to show you what's happening with the drone. You're just hoping that it comes back, I suppose, and that it returns to home. But anyway, I guess that's just part of it. And the little in the bottom here, you'll see that's where the little pieces come out, and then you can put them straight in. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they're nice, really positive. Cool. So that's that, and let's see just what else we got in here. Controller, and we got, I think, the battery. That's like a battery charging bay, so you can charge all three at once. And then here is batteries, I think. Yep, so this is additional batteries and charger. So we've just got batteries and things in here. Yeah. So that's all the stuff that's in there. And I like this little pouch. It's got a front pocket. This is really nice because it's got a front pocket here where you can put stuff in. You know, you can put a tablet or something in there. And I like the bag better. I think it's a nicer bag than the original one. Yeah, a little man bag. Pretty dang cool. So smaller drone, more compact, better for traveling. I like this controller better as well. Yeah, I think that's probably going to wrap this video up. I just want to show you unboxing it and give you my reasons why. You know, for under 2,000 Australian dollars, I've got the Fly More kit, and you know that would have cost me around 4,100, I think, dollars for the Mavic 3. So that's half the price. But bang for your buck with this drone is on another level. And I think that's why I just came to my senses and I thought, you know what? I do not need such an awesome drone just yet. I can always borrow a friend or hire it from someone if I have a bigger, you know, cinematic shoot or a commercial shoot, which requires that. This is going to do me for everything that I do. Yeah, so that's all. So hopefully you got some value from this video. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. Hit the like button if you like this video as well. And thank you again for watching. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.